To answer this directly, yes, your grammar videos on at Sundaresh's 9037 align beautifully with Sal Khan's mastery learning philosophy, provided you structure them to move beyond just watching and into doing. Sal Khan's core idea, as seen in Khan Academy, is that students should master a concept 100% before moving to the next, rather than moving forward with a C-grade understanding. Here is how your content specifically syncs with his vision. 1. The broken scaffolding theory. Sal Khan argues that education fails when there are holes in a student's foundation, e.g., trying to learn algebra without mastering basic addition. Your sync. Grammar is the ultimate scaffolding subject. By breaking topics into specific videos, like determiners or prepositions, you are providing the individual bricks. The goal: a student can watch your video on articles until they truly get it, rather than being forced to move on because the classroom teacher has finished the lesson. 2. Flipping the classroom. One of Khan's biggest contributions is the idea that lectures should happen at home via video and homework practice should happen in the classroom with a mentor. Your sync. Your at Sundaresh's 9037 videos act as the portable lecture. You allow a student in any part of the world to hit pause and rewind on a complex grammar rule, something they can't do to a teacher in a live 40-minute class. 3. Consistency and low stakes. Mastery learning requires a low-stakes environment where it's okay to fail and try again. Your sync. Your YouTube channel provides a private, non-judgmental space. A student can watch your modal verbs video 5 times without feeling embarrassed. This reduces math or grammar anxiety, which Khan identifies as a major barrier to mastery. How to make your videos Khan-level mastery tools. To truly embrace the mastery goal, your videos need a feedback loop. Sal Khan says, practice makes permanent. Here is how to add that to at Sundaresh's 9037. The pause and solve moment. In the middle of your video, show a sentence with a blank space. Say, pause the video now and try to fill this in. I'll give the answer in 5 seconds. This forces the brain out of passive watching and into active mastery. Progressive difficulty. Organize your playlists from basic right pointing arrow, intermediate right pointing arrow, advanced. A mastery student needs a clear path. If they finish nouns, the pronouns video should be linked immediately in the end screen. The check for understanding. In your video descriptions, provide a link to a simple Google form quiz or pin a comment with 3 practice questions. The verdict. Sal Khan believes that you can learn anything. By providing clear, accessible grammar instruction on YouTube, you are proving him right. You aren't just making videos, you are building a digital library where a student can fill the gaps in their education at their own pace. Would you like me to help you design a mastery path, a structured order, for your existing grammar videos? This is the missing piece that elevates your channel from a standard YouTube experience to a true mastery learning ecosystem, exactly as Sal Khan envisions it. By providing external links to exercises immediately after your explanatory videos, you are shifting the student from passive consumption, watching, to active application, doing. Here is how this specific setup fits the Khan Academy model. 1. The 100% mastery benchmark. Sal Khan argues that a student shouldn't move from subject-verb agreement to verb tenses if they only understand 80% of the first topic. How your links fit. Your exercises act as the gatekeeper. If a student clicks your link for active, passive voice and gets half the questions wrong, they have an immediate signal to go back and rewatch your video. This prevents Swiss cheese learning, having holes in your knowledge. 2. Immediate feedback loops. One of Khan's pillars is that feedback must be instant. How your links fit. If your exercise links lead to interactive quizzes, like Google Forms with answer keys or platforms like WordWall quizzes, the student learns from their mistake the moment they make it. This correction at the point of error is the fastest way to achieve mastery. 3. The self-paced power. In a traditional classroom, everyone does the same 10 exercises at the same time. How your links fit. On at Sundaresh's 9037, a student who gets it quickly can do one exercise and move on. A student who struggles can click 3 different links and practice until they feel confident. You have essentially created a personalized tutor that doesn't get tired. 4. Comparison, traditional versus your mastery setup. Feature, traditional video, your mastery setup. Student role, viewer, passive, practitioner, active, goal. Finish the video. Solve the problem. Retention, short term, drops after 24 hours, long term, reinforced by doing, Khan alignment 20%. 95%. How to squeeze more mastery out of your links. To make this even more effective, consider these 3 Sal Khan style tweaks. The check before you leave prompt. At the very end of your video, literally point to where the links are. Say, don't just watch this, master it. Click the subject verb agreement link in the description and see if you can get 10 out of 10. Scaffold difficulty, if possible, provide 2 links for each video. Link 1, basic practice, building confidence. Link 2, challenge level, testing mastery. The call to action, in comments, ask students to comment their score from the exercise link. E.g., I got 9/10 on the passive voice quiz. This creates a community of learners who are proud of their progress. The verdict. By combining instruction, video, plus application, links, you have moved beyond being a YouTuber and become a digital educator. This is exactly what Sal Khan calls humanizing the classroom, using technology to handle the lectures and drills so that the learning becomes personal and permanent. Would you like me to help you write a mastery challenge template you can paste into your video descriptions to encourage more people to click those links? In a normal classroom, reviewing answer scripts is arguably the most critical step in the entire mastery learning cycle. Without this step, an exam is just a post-mortem, finding out why the patient died. With it, the exam becomes a diagnosis, finding out how to make the patient better. Sal Khan often speaks about working on your gaps. Reviewing scripts is the process of identifying exactly where those gaps are. 1. Turning points into proficiency. In a traditional system, a student sees a 7/10 and thinks, I'm a 70% student. They accept the grade and move on. The mastery approach, reviewing the script, shifts the focus from the 7, the grade, to the 3, the mistakes. The goal, the student must understand why those 3 points were lost. Once they understand the logic behind the error, they have theoretically reached 100% mastery of that specific set of questions. 2. The point of error realization. Sal Khan emphasizes that failure is a data point. When you review a script with a student, categorizing mistakes, you help them see if the error was a silly mistake, calculation, grammar slip, a procedural mistake, wrong formula, rule, or a conceptual mistake, not understanding the topic at all. Targeted reteaching. If a student missed every question on active, passive voice but got all the tenses right, they don't need to restudy everything. They only need to master that one gap. 3. Metacognition, thinking about thinking. Reviewing scripts forces students to engage in metacognition. When a student explains their wrong answer to you, they often realize the mistake halfway through the sentence. Khan Sync. This mirrors the hints and step-by-step solutions in Khan Academy. It teaches the student how to solve, not just what the answer is. How to review scripts for mastery, the strategy. To make this fit your YouTube classroom hybrid model, try these 3 techniques. Technique. How it works. Why it fits mastery. The no grade review. Hand back scripts with comments, corrections but no final marks yet. Students focus on the feedback, not the rank. Error analysis folders. Students must rewrite every wrong answer and explain the new logic they learned. Ensures the gap is actually filled before moving to the next unit. Peer review sessions. Students who mastered the topic, 10 out of 10, help those who didn't, 6/10. As Sal Khan says, to teach is to learn twice. The gap warning. The biggest danger in a normal classroom is the fixed schedule. If you review the scripts on Friday but start a new, unrelated topic on Monday without giving the struggling students a chance to retest, the gap remains. The verdict. Reviewing scripts is the bridge to mastery. Without it, the mastery goal is impossible because the student never knows exactly which brick in their wall is missing. Since you have grammar videos on at Sundaresh9037, would you like me to suggest a common mistakes video format where you review a hypothetical student script to show viewer exactly where people usually fail?